Today we are going to discuss about the thermal conductivity of the given metal rod. So this is the complete setup of thermal conductivity of the given metal rod. Here the metal rod is the brass. It is located inside this chamber, and this chamber has a water bath. Okay, so this is the inflow of the water bath to this chamber, and we have a brass rod inside, and for that brass rod, these are the thermocouples which are being connected at different distance. Okay. Now, if we see the dimensions of the brass rod has a length of 310 mm, and the test length will be around 200 mm. That means at that 200 mm we are going to test the thermal conductivity of the rod. For that 200 mm we have connected all the thermocouples which will give the temperatures at that location. And the diameter of the rod is 19 mm. And this shell, what are the shell we are using? It is having 160 mm diameter, and the length of this shell is 230 mm. Okay. Now here we are going to find out what is the K value. So if you go to the thermal conductivity equation, we have Q is equal to minus K dt by dx. In that, the K value, the thermal conductivity value we are going to find. Now, as we have seen the previous experiments, for the powder we have done the thermal conductivity, as well as the composite material we have done the thermal conductivity. In the similar way, we are going to find out the thermal conductivity of the given brass rod in this setup. And here, the external source, in the forced convection we have used the blower, and with the help of the blower we found the efficiency as well as the conductance of the electrode. In the same way, here also we are sending some water, and we can find out with the help of that water what will be the thermal conductivity of the given rod. So now, as we have discussed in the previous experiments, the same thermostat or the variant we are using to vary the voltage. So this is the voltage display we can see here. We can arrange the voltage at 130 or 125 volts. And similarly, we can see the ampere reading here. And same, if you want to find out the Q heat transfer rate, you have to multiply the voltage with the amperes so that you will get the total heat transfer rate. And this is the temperature indicators. That means whatever the thermocouples we have connected to the brass rod, so that temperatures we can identify from this temperature digital indicator. So this is the knob where you can find out all the thermocouples temperatures. So one by one you can rotate. See here T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, T8, T9 and T10. So all the 10 temperature readings you have to take, and in order to reach the steady state temperature, so for that what you have to do, you have to wait for 10 minutes. For every 10 minutes of interval, you have to take all the thermocouple readings until the steady state temperature reaches. So after reaching the steady state temperature, then you have to use the conductance equation Q is equal to minus K dt by dx. With the help of that equation, you can find out the constant value, that is the thermal conductivity value of the given metal rod, that is the brass rod. Okay, this is the experiment what you have to do. Now coming to the calculations of finding thermal conductivity of the rod, we have to know the mass flow rate also. Mass flow rate of water. How do you identify the mass flow rate of water means? So as we discussed, this is the inlet of the water. The water flows through the inlet pipe, and after flowing inside the bath, the water has to come out. Okay, so this is the outlet pipe. So you have to collect the water for 1 minute of time. So like this, you have to collect for 1 minute using the stopwatch. So you can use the stopwatch and collect the water for 1 minute. So exactly you get 1 liter of water by because 1 liter of water is flowing inside. You can see here water is flowing. So exactly for 1 minute we have stopped. So this is the, you can identify the mass flow rate by collecting this. Now we have the thermocouples attached to the brass rod inside. Okay, that you can take the mean temperature of the brass rod, as well as for the insulation also you have some thermocouples. That also you can take the average of the insulated temperatures. So by taking all these things, then you have calculated what is the heat transfer rate, that is Q, the voltage into amperes. Then substituting all the values into the heat transfer equation, then you'll get the thermal conductivity. Now, if you want to find out the what is the amount of heat which is carried by the cooling water, so we have the formula as mass flow into specific heat into the delta T. Delta T is nothing but the temperature difference between the what is the metal rod given to us as well as the insulated. Okay, mass flow rate we have found with it, how much of water have been collected in a second, and everyone knows the specific heat of water as 4.7 kg per degree centigrade. So using all these three values, you can easily find out what is the thermal conductivity of the given metal. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.